What's up with it? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. There you go talking that boxing again. Yeah, what it is. Yeah, it's fight week. Y'all know what it is. Let's get it in. And when you come in the building, you know what to do. Tap in the comment section. Let me know you're in the building. Yes, sir. Matthew Valentine in the building. What's happening? Marlon So Icy Sims off in the building. He said he gonna be off in that thing this weekend. He said he gonna be off in Dallas this weekend. Andrew Charles, what's happening? Mike Ryan coming in from that Trenton, New Jersey. Chef Boy D, what's happening? Yes, sir. Like I said, it's finna go down. We got a lot to talk about. Kwame East, what's happening with it? Y'all make sure that y'all go on Facebook and go, subscribe to Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk. Andrew Charles, Mike Ryan, M Stack 85, what's happening? Yeah, we got a whole lot to cook on. Wait for money to come off in the building. And when y'all get in the building, make sure y'all hit my like button. Smash that like button as you come in the building. New Jersey. Who all going to the fight this weekend? Jump in the comment section where y'all coming in. Let me know who all going to the fight this weekend. J.A. Dixon off in the building. What's happening with it? And like I said, when you come in the building, smash that like button. And share this to your boxing groups too. KG Alexander, what's happening with it? Hey, I know, you pumped. I know my boy KG pumped about this fight this weekend. It's big fish season, Y'all know what it is. But hey, Danny Garcia, and Angel Garcia, hey, they speaking a different tune. We got a whole lot to cook on. They talking different. Chef Boy D, he said he gonna be in the city. That's what's happening. Man, y'all be careful out there, man. I was gonna go, but I just got too much going on, man. I got too much going on. Plus that coronavirus and everything that's going down. Y'all make sure y'all careful this weekend, man. KP from KC5, what's happening with it? Like I said, I'm gonna get the show started real soon. And yeah, y'all hit that like button when you come in the building. What's good with it, Mr. Big Stepper? Monnie Brown TV, what's happening with you?
My nigga Key, what's going down, bro?
Oh man, you already know, same pimp suit, just reheated.
You hear me?
KP say he said I wanted to go to the fight, drove down to Mikey. He said I want to go. He said he drove down to Mikey and it was dope. I know the LDBC event gonna be dope. Yeah, man, them boys, they finna show out. They finna have it, you know, they finna have that thing jumping this weekend, man. It's just like I said, I want to go, man, and you know, Black was gonna sell me his ticket, but man, I had to think about it, man. I got too much of stuff going on, and plus, like I said, with this corona and what I got going on, that shit was just telling me, man, to order that shit on pay-per-view and keep my ass in the house. And really to think about it, man, like when you go to an event like that, you want to be able to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to really be comfortable. You know, I know some people, they still don't believe in that coronavirus shit. I do though. You know what I'm saying? And when I go to a big event like that, I want to be free. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be confined, to be nervous, be behind a mask, and like, man, I don't really want to be touching everybody because you don't know what they got. And it, like, that's just too much of stuff to be, you know, having to have on your mind. And you just want to have a good time. What you think about that, Money? Because I know, you done been through that situation. So what you think about that?
Yeah, I know that shit real as a bitch, but you know, for each his own, bro. To each his own. You got some motherfuckers that been cooped up in the house for so motherfucking long. They need something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they gonna get their ass out. Then it's a big ass boxing match. Motherfuckers ain't been allowing fans into the stadiums for a while. So, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, dog, we just about you watching your surroundings and taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that motherfucker, washing your hands. Shit, you gotta think about that shit. You can't touch any motherfucker. Fist bump a few motherfuckers, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Keep your little distance from people. Enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? The way you know how to enjoy it, but at the same time, stay safe at the same time. But out here, dog, you can be as safe as you want to be and still catch that shit. We saying motherfuckers I ain't did that, and I still got it. So
that's real talk. That's real talk, man.
But at the same time, though, I ain't gonna knock no motherfucker who want to be you know what I'm saying, cautious of that shit and you know what I mean, be mindful of what's going on around them. So I just tell people, go there, man, enjoy that shit. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it because it's gonna be a nice little event, dog.
It's gonna be going down, man. It's gonna go down, man. Like I said, I still got up this morning, like, man, should I just hit Black and just go ahead and fly out there and get that, you know what I'm saying, grab that ticket from him? But then I'm like, man, nigga doing too much, you know what I'm saying? Like, plus that last minute stuff, man, like that's something that you supposed to have planned in advance, you know. Blue Blood Sports TV, my brother, what's happening with it? Blue Blood Sports, Bumpy Thompson off in the building. Matthew Valentine say, let's go. Yeah. So man, Money. Before we even get, you know, it's fight weekend. Everybody know it's fight weekend. And we gonna get into, you know, the events that's going down and taking place and what what Angel and Danny Garcia had to say. But before I even want to talk, get into that, man, I got to touch on the situation, man. I got to touch on something because I ain't really want to talk about it because I'm like, man, this is Errol Spence and Danny Garcia week. You know what I'm saying? That's I was gonna make a video about this shit too. And then I kind of held back and was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it because it's, you know, it kind of looked like, you know, like, damn, man, we talking about this nigga too much. I'm sick of talking about him. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of talking about him. Plus, like I said, it's Errol Spence and Danny Garcia fight week. But then this is what we do. This is boxing, you know, and you know, and I couldn't no longer go without addressing this, right? So y'all seen it, you know, I put the video up, you know, Blue Blood talked about, a lot of people talked about it, right? Terence Crawford, you know, he came out on IG and he said a lot, you know, he said a lot. Well, I'm not even gonna get into how he tried to, you know, downplay Danny Garcia, try to act like, you know, he wasn't really shit and downplay Sean Porter and just, you know, basically trying to make like that everybody that Errol Spence is fighting or gonna fight, you know, really ain't that just to pick himself up. That's the way I took it, you know. But the main thing I really wanted to talk about is he said that, you know, it wasn't like all this other sides of the street and he on the other side of the street and all of that, right? Terence Crawford said that shit didn't exist until he came. He said, so all of a sudden when he comes, you know, when he come to 147, now everybody, you know, hiding and ducking and making an excuse using the other side of the street excuse, right? That's what he said, right? You know, let me know if I'm wrong, Money.
Yeah, somehow they create a whole side of the street for him and all that. And Blue Blood going out, big bro. Yeah, they create a whole side of the street for him and this and that. You know what I mean? Like it just only happened when he just got there and shit.
Yeah, so I wanna, you know, take a little bit of time out to address that, you know, because we all know that Terence Crawford, you know, love his skills in the ring, you know, and for a million times, you know, I don't gotta even keep saying it. We fuck with Crawford. But my thing is right and wrong is wrong, and you can't keep misleading the fans. You can't, I mean, and some people, some of his fans know that shit is some bull, but they not gonna admit it. Y'all like and y'all hit my like button, right? Some of his fans know that it's some bull, but they not gonna admit it. So, right. So let me go ahead and take y'all down memory lane a little bit, since he says that this just started when he came to the 147-pound weight division. You know, they created another side of the street because of him. That's 100% lie. So are you telling me that Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, right? You telling me that Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, that was one of the main reasons that they didn't fight, because Top Rank, Al Heyman, they wasn't doing business with each other. De La Hoya, then it became De La Hoya in Golden Boy. They wasn't doing no business with the PBC, right? And then he's like, well, I didn't fought other PBC fighters before. Okay, was it big name fights? Was it big name fights to where they had to do a joint pay-per-view with Top Rank in PBC? No, it's a big difference when you have to get the two networks. Yeah, they can bring a lower level fighter over there and have them fight that they don't really, you know. But when you talk about doing a joint pay-per-view, any one of those guys that you would have fought that you talking about, if it was Sean Porter, it would have been on pay-per-view. Keith Thurman would have been on pay-per-view. Errol Spence, we know that's on pay-per-view. So stop lying to the people, right? They wasn't doing no business like that. The only business really that they've done in a big fight was Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. And the only reason they did Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury because it was a fight that was had already materialized that they didn't even have a part of, right? They got Tyson Fury on their roster just so they could have the Deontay Wilder fight because they saw how big the first fight did. They looked at the numbers and they knew the second fight was going to even be bigger, right? Other than that, what joint pay-per-view have they done? They ain't done none. So he needs to stop lying. First of all, didn't Tim Bradley say the reason that he didn't fight Errol Spence, right, is because they was on another side of the street from him?
And another reason why he fight Errol Spence, check this out. Now watch this. Now another reason why he fight Errol Spence is because we weren't doing business with Al Heyman. We weren't doing no business with PBC. Looking ass nigga. Quit playing.
Exactly. Now, your biggest advocate, right? We all know that Tim Bradley is Terence Crawford's biggest advocate. Terence Crawford, one of Terence Crawford's closest people, right? So your own man said that the reason he wasn't fighting guys like Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, and all of them because it was another side of the street, right? That was before you even came to 147 pounds. But now you saying that they just all of a sudden start saying this and made this up because you came to the division? Because you just such a boogeyman, they wanted to make up a whole another side of the street just for you, right? Just for you. Everybody is so scared to fight you. They made all of this up just for you. That's what you want the people to believe. It's a lie. I mean, I can go on and on debunking that lie that you told. That's a lie. If you're gonna get on here, let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the, guys in the media, they don't know shit and they don't be knowing what they talking about and they just be talking. Okay, well, now you're just talking. You just talking. Because of course, like I said, the diehard fans that's just gonna go with anything you say, they know that's some bullshit, but they gonna clap and yeah, exactly, 100%, yeah, he's right, but they know that's some bullshit, So let's keep it 100. They've been saying that, like that. Did you just crawl out of a cave and you don't know nothing going on but stuff that's going on right there in Omaha in your camp, or what? Like, I don't understand how, because I look at Terence Crawford as being a real cat, right? I look at Terence Crawford, I'm like, he a real cat, right? But I don't understand how somebody with the character of you can get on camera and tell a bold-faced lie like that. That's a lie. It's either it's a lie or you crawled out of a cave and you just had no idea what you was talking about. But I know you ain't been in no cave. I know that you know exactly what's been going on for the last, how long has this been going on for? For years and years, this shit been going on, right? So I know I know that you know. Manny Pacquiao wasn't fighting none of those guys. Manny Pacquiao would have never fought Keith Thurman if he had stayed over there on Top Rank. You know that, right? So what's going on with him, Money?
I look at it like this, bro. Like, for him to even, like I say, like, we ain't gonna keep saying we fuck with Bud, but now at this point, I don't give a fuck what people think, dog. I don't give a fuck. They want it because they gonna hear what they want to hear anyway. Every time we show love, they just go past their earth. But when we point out facts, or y'all hating, y'all this, that, and the third.
Hold on, real quick. I don't mean to interrupt you, Money. KP from KC5 says Bradley fought Pavek and Vargas and Rios, and they were all with Top Rank competition at that time.
We know.
Yeah. But go ahead.
Listen, we already know how Bud was the motherfucking king of in-house. Bud was the king of not Bud, Bob. I'm sorry. Bob is the fucking king of in-house fights, dog. I mean, that nigga the king of motherfucking 3 rematches, 4 rematches, 5 rematches. So I'm not trying to hear that, they made up this side of the street shit, because everybody understood what Earl was talking about when he said that shit, dog. And that's why I hate how people take shit out of proportion. They just take shit and run with it, bro. Just like with the Wilder suit shit, motherfuckers took it and run with it. So it's like they'll take some shit and to try to degrade a motherfucker or make it look like somebody's scared or ducking. They go back, listen to a whole interview, and miss out when the motherfuckers say, "Oh yeah, I'll fight you." Tell him to call Al. Tell him to call Al. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Bob said Alvin. Bob said Alvin is this. You know what I'm saying? Like they miss out on all that shit. Oh, he said he go take the easy route. He go do this on his side of the street, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they take and that's what they blow up. But like I say, we all know Bob Earn and Bud Crawford ain't making no offers to Errol Spence, ain't making no offers to Keith Thurman, ain't making no offers to Sean Porter. See what I'm saying? So don't try to say, oh, they only fighting on their side of the street because their business is good over there, dog. I can't come into Keon's store and this man already got a whole motherfucking blueprint of how shit getting down. Oh yeah, I got this coming in on this day, this coming in on that day, this coming in on that day. That's my routine, money. Yeah, they go bring this in on her. I bet it. Oh well, you know what, bro? Well, let me go ahead and get this right here, and let me go ahead and get this right there. But I'm gonna shortchange you on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you making a motherfucker. You making $3,000, but I'm gonna give you $1,500. You know what I'm saying? Just let me go ahead and take this little spot. Why the fuck would I do some shit like that? Nah, dog. Hell no. I can tell you how to do it, but hell no, I ain't finna stop the way my shit moving. So you can, you know what I'm saying, come up. It don't work like that, dog. But when we looking at the situation, dog, like I said, Bud gotta let that ego go, man. I know Bud probably looking at it, I'm 33, this nigga 30. You know what I mean? All that shit. You know how all that shit. I ain't gonna let this little nigga do this to me, or his fan base is overdoing my fan base, or I ain't gonna let these niggas do that to me. I ain't gonna let nobody pressure me into doing shit. I'm my own man. I don't care if you like it. So what? You know, you gotta let that ego go, man. The ego is what's gonna probably hold up the fight. The ego is what's gonna make you miss out on some shit. You know what I mean? And you putting that energy into the wrong places, dog. You putting all that energy into the wrong places, and the people around you know it. They know it. Trust and believe me. They know it. They feel it. Because once they come around real motherfuckers, they speak the truth. They just don't want to admit the shit. But don't even listen to themselves. And I know when they go back and listen to them talk, they be like, damn, I should never said that. Damn. Fuck it, it is what it is. Because they know it's the truth, dog. You know what I mean? They know it's the truth. But at the end of the day, Bud got to put that little ego to the side, dog, and understand what you speak. Like when you talking, it whole waste, dog. You are the nigga. It ain't like somebody talking for you now. So when you come out and speak, everything that you say is gonna be magnified. You know what I mean? Like when somebody else said, "Q," like, "Oh yeah, but why Bud ain't saying so?" It just hold as much weight as them. You know what I'm saying? So okay, he might could have said it, but this that. But when you come out and say that shit out your own mouth, dog, that shit hold weight. It hold weight. And if it ain't real, and we know it ain't real, then you know we gonna call your ass out on it. We gonna call you out on it. We ain't just gonna call you out on it. We gonna point the facts out. Right. It ain't like we just go bring this shit up and it's just gonna be me and Keon opinion. It ain't gonna be no opinion. It's gonna be facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts on top of facts. So at the end of the day, dog, like I said, we rock with Bud, but this side of the street shit, just because we said it's the east side of the street, nah, it just called in-house fighting. The shit that Bob Earn been doing for almost his whole motherfucking existence with Top Rank. Goddamn me. So even with Don King, he ain't want to do business with Don King for a long fucking time. But he knew it made business sense when it came to the big money. You know what I'm saying? So people can say, oh, nah, they want to break up these sides of the streets. Yeah, well, these sides of the streets ain't shit but in-house fights. The shit that's been going on in boxing for a while, okay? You know what I'm saying? We got the proof is in the pudding. They know the proof is in the pudding. But it's just somebody that they like this time, and it's happening to somebody that they like, and they don't agree with it, and they don't like the shit. You feel me? So, Bud, let the ego go, dog. And I think everything else will work out.
Right. And another thing I want to get on, man, break down some other shit that he said, right? He also said that basically, you know, he was like, the fighters, we can fight and do what we want. He said the promoters work for us. You know, he said the promoters work for us. So, you know, we can basically, he was talking about basically trying to say that he can move and do what he wants, right? Well, that's false. That's false, right? And so, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, if you have a promoter and you bound the contract, you can't just go to him and tell him, well, this is who I'm going to fight, make this fight. If he say no, That's it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got bread to buy yourself out of the contract, you know, or going to take the step to buy yourself out of the contract. I'm like, but basically, if you under contract and you with a promoter, that's what goes, right? That's what I'm thinking in my head. So I happen to watch. I'm watching the Lion Killer podcast, right? I'm watching the Lion Killer podcast. Nate Campbell, you know, Nate Campbell be over there dropping game, you know. Nate Campbell, he actually starts talking about that, and it didn't even have nothing to do with Terence Crawford. He just was talking about that subject, right? Just so happened to be a coincidence, right? Later on that night. So Nate Campbell, former world champion. Everybody know who Nate Campbell is. If you don't, you know, go check, right? So Nate Campbell says that ain't true. Nate Campbell says if you have a promoter and you under contract, he says, well, you obligated and you bound to, you know, basically do what that promoter is telling you to do if you under contract, right? He said that that's your obligation. So basically, if Bob Arum tells him, look, we don't want that Errol Spence fight for you right now. This is what we're gonna have you do, you know. Do you think he can go off on his own and make a fight with Errol Spence? So do you think that he can go off on his own, get with ESPN, delete Bob Arum out of the situation without paying his way out of his contract and just do what he wants? No, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know why Terence Crawford is acting like that he's one of the PBC fighters, that he has leeway to do what he wants and to move how he wants to. Because if that's the case, well, we trying to take up for you. But see, this is the thing, right? We come on here and we like, you know, Terence Crawford, he can't get none of the big because of Bob. Terence Crawford, you know, if it was up to him, he would fight this guy and this guy, right? But then he'll get on camera, right, and shoot himself in his own foot, because now he's telling you like, we do what we want, you know, we do what we want, you know, we the fighters, you know, the fighters get to do what they want and this and that. Like, so which one is it? So are you telling me that if you wanted to, you could have moved and you could have fought Keith Thurman and you could have had all of the big fights? Or is it Bob Arum that's keeping you from having these fights? I don't understand, because we try to advocate for you, but you getting on here and you want to act like you just on some big dog shit, like you don't have no promoter, you ain't got nobody to answer to. Keep it 100. That's all I'm saying, is keep it 100. We all know the situation. You can't move, you can't do nothing unless Bob said, unless Bob approve of it and put his foot forward to do it. Because, you know, the last thing that I know, I mean, that's what I thought a promoter was. Let me read this super chat real quick. Lord to the game, boxing talk. My man Kwame East, he says, salute to the panel. Why Bud talking more during EJ fight week than his own? He says he needs to handle his own business and stop making EJ deserve attention. Hey, man. But that's you know what? I feel you, Kwame, but that's a part of promoting himself. You know, he know now that he kind of got to promote himself, whether you want to call it or whatever y'all want to. He promoted himself off of the back of EJ. You know, that's how I see it. Like, you know, but it's an opportunity. He taking that opportunity to get his name out there, you know, during a big fight week, you know. So I can't really, I'm not going to hate on him for doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really going to knock him for doing that, because really, if you need to get your name out there, you know, to the fans, get people talking about you more, well, that's the best way to do it, you know. To basically attach your name to another big superstar. A lot of these fighters do it, so it is what it is. But I feel what you're saying, man. The real Top Cat, what's happening with it? He says, new sub, keep that pot brewing. Hey, man, I appreciate you. We appreciate you for sure. Stormy B-Man off in the building. What's happening with it?
Let me say this before you cook. I want to Stormy, because Stormy say, you know, everybody wanted Bud to talk, but now they want him to shut the knob. We don't want him to shut up, Stormy. We want him to keep talking. Like I say, this is good. It's good for him. But look, he got people buzz. Look, we talking about him and things of that nature. My whole thing is though, when you do talk, just make sure you talk with the facts. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't talk with the facts, you know, you got fact busters out here. That's what I'm calling, man. Keep we the fact busters. We go bust that bullshit out with nothing but facts. And you got other people out here that's gonna call you out on the bullshit. And you know, Blue ain't holding back on nobody. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when you do talk, just speak with the facts, bro. You got to understand. But you just understand. That's why I say when you come out and say it, just understand that those words hold weight. You know what I'm saying? It's different when it's coming from your circle, but when you come out and speak it, it hold weight. And when you say it, motherfuckers go look at it and say, okay, well, Bud said this. Let me go back and check and see if it add up. And if it don't add up, you gonna have to do that math over, my brother.
Right. Cause that's what I'm saying. Like, right, I'm listening to it and I'm like, okay, you know, but then when he just started saying shit that I know is false, and like I said, I'm gonna get on it. If EJ come out and say some shit that I was false, I'm gonna address that shit. You can't just keep getting on here because see, this is what happens. You got, you know, the Bud, just the die-hard fans, right? The die-hard Bud fans, and not all of them are like that, but it's a lot of y'all that's like that, you know, that know it's some BS, but just run with it, and then make posts about it and just keep going with it. Bud said, see, it was never a side of the street until he had, man, come on now, man. Y'all know better than that shit. And so then just the whole promoter thing that I just said, right? You can't move unless Bob tell you that, you know, Bob gave the okay and Bob put his foot forward to make shit happen. You know, trying to act like, see, that's that ego shit he got, Money. That's the ego, right? And he see how he see how EJ moving. You can't move like that. Nobody told you to sign that contract with Bob. But we know that you under contract with Bob. So stop pretending like you can just do, oh, you know, we run shit. You ain't running too much.
What that boy Matt Hoffa say, you not hard like that. You don't
like you're not running. Like, stop trying to act like faking and pump faking, acting like you just really over there running shit. Like you just got top rank in the motherfucking headlock and they gotta do what you say. Nah, it ain't like that. It's the other way around. Real talk. It's the other way around. Because the last time I checked is you was pouting about fighting. You didn't want to fight. Last time I checked, right? Tell me if I'm wrong or not. He was pouting about having to fight his last opponent, Kell Brook, right? Before that, he even was talking about he didn't want to fight Igis Kavalaskis. Yeah. And then he said, you know, I didn't choose Amir Khan. I'm not choosing him. Well, if you running shit, if you not choosing them and that wasn't your choice of fights, why you end up fighting them? Let me know. Make this shit make sense to me.
I was sure like, if that's the case, then I mean you picked the Burkhan, huh?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, man, like I said, make the shit make sense to me, dog. Lord to the game, boxing talk. Let me find this joint so I could post it. He say, Bud asked what make DSG a top welterweight. He lost to top guys. Well, at least Danny fought the top guys. Gouged that. That's some real shit.
Gauge that.
Yeah, gauge that. My bad. Yeah. He said, he fought the top guys. Look who all of the. You can't deny that. You can't deny that because you know, and I hear a lot of cats running with that, right? I hear a lot of cats running with that, talking about, oh well, Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia ain't shit. He ain't shit at 147. He ain't shit at 147. And Money over there at 503 on 503 live yesterday. Money was going at it with I don't know, another cat, you know, they was arguing because dude was trying to act like that, you know, Danny Garcia ain't shit, you know, And I already know where people gonna run with this shit. I already knew it was gonna happen. People are gonna try to all of a sudden act like Danny Garcia ain't shit, right? Just so they can, if Errol Spence beat him, they could basically be like, oh, he was supposed to beat Danny Garcia. Who is Danny Garcia? Danny Garcia lost to such and such and such and such. Who's Danny Garcia? You know what niggas do. They try to downplay some shit so they don't want to have to give another man credit. But I see that shit a mile away. But like I'm saying, Money, he getting in a debate yesterday about the shit because some dude was trying to say, like, oh, well, what Danny Garcia ain't did nothing at 147. He ain't beat nobody. He ain't this. And Money whole thing was like, look, yeah, he might have lost his two biggest fights at 147, but it's about how he lost. You know what I'm saying? It's about how he lost. It ain't nobody that just went in there and beat the shit out of Danny Garcia. The same for Sean Porter. Yeah, Sean Porter lost, but he give a tough fight to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody just going in there and beating Sean Porter just, by a long shot. If you beat Sean Porter, hey, you barely doing it. Drew Tighten-Off in the building. Man, Money, I don't think you seen this shit, man. Y'all got to go to Barbershop Conversation. Scroll down to his video. Scroll down. It's probably the first video on there, right? I didn't catch it, but I caught it this morning. It was the first thing that popped up when I woke up at like 5:20 this morning, right? Drew Tighten on Barbershop Conversations with Glasses Malone. This nigga Glasses Malone that dude is a trip, man. Dude is a trip, man. They get into an all-out debate, right, about Tyson Fury glove gate and all of that, right? Drew Tighten, man, Drew Tighten bodied him. But dude is like, I don't care if he cheated. It don't matter. Who cares? I don't give a fuck about you. Y'all know you know who Glasses Malone is. I don't know. Glasses Malone, he a rapper. He used to be with I believe he used to be with G Unit. Yeah, Glasses Malone, right? He a famous rapper, right? And Drew Tighten bodied him, but dude, it was kind of like debating a brick wall. That's what it was like because dude was right, like,
I don't know who the fuck he is at all.
Go watch that shit, man. You gonna be tripped out. Drew was like, bro, so you saying that it doesn't matter if he cheated? Like, I don't give a fuck if I ain't saying he cheated. Well, he like, okay, well, did you see the gloves? He like, no, them pictures was photoshopped. That was all photoshopped. He said, well, the photographer that took the pictures himself said that they went, I don't believe that photographer. And so what if he cheated? So what? Wilder should have did the same thing. And I'm like, so you telling me that Wilder knew ahead of time to do whatever with his gloves? Y'all go watch that shit, man. It was crazy, dog. Like that shit damn near gave me a headache how ignorant that nigga is.
I was watching last night though. I know J-Rock was on there. I know he called in, but I ended up getting up off that motherfucker and falling out. I had some little shit to take care of, and I ended up falling out after that. But
hey man, Drew Tighten was cooking that nigga and serving him with straight facts. But he's just one of them niggas, dog. Like you could tell, man. He, like I said, some niggas don't have no integrity. Like, you know what I'm saying? He one of them. He seen that he came off like one of them cats that steal some shit from you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then help you look for it, right?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let you get to. Oh, go ahead, Key. Go ahead.
He just came off about like one of them cats that'll steal some shit for you and then help you look for it for an hour, right? And then later on down the line, when you find out on camera and show it to him, like, nigga, you stole this shit. and then he'll be like, shit, well, nigga, you shouldn't have left it there. You shouldn't have left it. I wouldn't have stolen it. That's your fault. If you hadn't left it there, I wouldn't have stolen it. So what if I stole it? You left it there. So if you really wanted it, you wouldn't have left it right there.
In your house, Key.
Yeah, in your house. He just one of them type of dudes that you know, crazy. What y'all go watch that shit, like I said. Go watch Drew Tighten cook out Glasses Malone, like I said.
nigga in your house going your jaw.
Hey, Drew Tice said he still don't know who he is.
I don't, dog. I ain't never heard of him.
Yeah, what man? Watch. Stay ready. Boxing TV in the super chat. He says glasses was with Cash Money, not G Unit. Okay, with Cash Money. Okay, he was with Cash Money. I thought he was with G Unit too. Maybe it's somebody else that I'm thinking about. But I know Stay Ready. No, I know Stay Ready.
Draco, what's going on?
He a Crip. He a Crip cat. He a Crip cat from I know he's from LA. He a Crip cat from LA. He used to, you know what? He used to be with around Mac 10 and all of them.
No, I don't know the nigga. The Crip cat I know from LA was the one nigga that pushed up on Lil Wayne and all that shit. But I don't know him. I ain't even finna make it my business to know him, but I'll check him out to see what's going on.
Yeah. But yeah. He used to be with Cash Money. I don't know why I thought it was with G Unit, but yeah.
Shit, you know.
Yeah, man. But y'all go check that shit out, man. Drew Titan was cooking that nigga though, dog. Drew was cooking him, dog. Well, he had dudes stuttering and like you could tell he was pausing. A lot of the time he didn't know what the hell he couldn't say nothing. But he was still like, oh, well, it don't matter. It don't matter, cuz it don't matter. It don't matter if he cheated, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Max say Money, that's the nigga that was with G on it, the one that pushed up on Lil Wayne. That's him?
Yeah, that is him.
Glock. Yeah, 40 Glock is glasses, Malone?
No, not 40 Glock.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 40 Glock. Stay ready, yeah. I don't know, shit. I don't know.
Oh shit. Stay Ready also said he asked us, he said, did y'all see Blue Blood? He said, did y'all see Blue Blood Bud? Where Danny said he don't drink and drive like Spence. Spence gonna get knocked the fuck out. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that yet. I didn't catch that. And we gonna get on his helmet. You know what I'm saying?
Who said that?
Huh?
Who said that?
Danny Garcia. He Stay Ready said Danny Garcia says Blue Blood said not Blue Blood. Danny he said on Blue Blood did we see it, but he says Danny Garcia said he don't drink and drive like Spence. Spence gonna knock him and he says okay. Danny Garcia says he don't drink and drive like Spence, and then Stay Ready says Spence gonna knock him the fuck out.
Right.
Stay Ready is one of my mans that's he been adamant. Stay Ready been adamant that Spence is gonna stop Danny Garcia. I don't think so, but like I said, everybody know I ain't right about shit. Half of my predictions on this motherfucker, especially after last weekend.
I mean, Cass always bringing that shit up, like Bernie brought this shit up. You know, they go bring it up. Like, I mean, the insults don't stand for shit. They can keep bringing up, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't do this, I don't do that. Yeah, he did all that, but guess what? He's still a number one nigga in the division. He's still the hottest motherfucker in the division. He's still a nigga that's making a pay-per-view. You feel what I'm saying? Like Angel tried to say, we been on pay-per-view. You know, we was on Floyd pay-per-view. Yeah, you was on the undercard, homie. You was on the pay-per-view, but you was on the undercard. Now you the motherfucking main event because of ESJ. Earl is on his third pay-per-view. So what that say about y'all being in the game longer than Errol Spence, and you've been on one pay-per-view, undercard, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, was successful as fuck, and you did your thing, made your name on Matisse, but you was on the undercard of a pay-per-view, and we got Errol Spence going on his third pay-per-view in a row. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they can speak all this bullshit about the drinking and the driving and all that shit, but man, that shit in the past. Ain't nobody worrying about that shit. You know what I mean? Like I say, he ain't do no harm to nobody but himself and the motherfucking Ferrari. You feel me? And once you get into the ring, and shouts out to KQKC who had Ronnie Shields on this shit. Like Ronnie said, listen, man, some shit that happened. He said if you get knocked out inside the ring, that can affect you inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? You would think about it again.
I don't want to interrupt you real quick. Let me clear this up. So KP from KC5 and a couple other cats said that Angel said that. Angel Garcia said his son don't drink and drive. And then somebody else said that Danny, when he said it, Danny Garcia looked like he was annoyed by the shit.
Okay,
See,
yeah,
Angel Garcia go get Danny fucked up, man.
yeah. But let me finish saying this though, Keith. And you can get it right back. Cause like Ronnie Shields said, you know, everybody keeps talking about he gonna be the same, he gonna be the same. Like Ronnie said, that happened outside the ring. When you get your ass knocked out inside the ring, you know you can be knocked out inside the ring. That fuck with your psyche, that can fuck with you, things of that nature when you get an injury inside the ring. But when some shit happen outside the ring and you don't got no brain trauma, no broken bones, no none of that, that's not gonna affect you so much inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of shit people be saying. And I know they made this shit the narrative, and it was okay they made it the narrative because it's sold. You know what I'm saying? Some shit you got to take and you got to run with it. Okay, you motherfuckers want to make if y'all motherfuckers want to make if I'm still the same Errol Spence the narrative, is he gonna be this Spence? Is he gonna be this and sell that bitch to the masses and that motherfucker sell? Be my guest. Be my motherfucking guest. But to really think that something is wrong with me over something that happened and we seen in the past and history shows itself that if a motherfucker in a situation like that happened to Errol Spence and walk away clean with no brain injury, no broken bones, no nothing, that your ass is 100%. We got history to show that shit. That people that's in car crashes that break, even people that be in car crashes and break a bone a year later is always a fucking 100%. You know what I'm saying? Look at motherfucking football players that break arms, break bones, this, that, and all that shit, and they sit out for less than a year and come back and be 100%. So, man, y'all can ride that narrative all y'all want to and believe that shit to try to psych yourself out because you motherfuckers live in a fantasy land all y'all want to. Saturday night gonna show everything, homie. It's gonna show everything. We 2 days away, and I can't fucking wait. Matter of fact, I feel like some motherfucker in jail. We ain't even 2 days away. We're a day and a wake up away. That's what we is. We're a day and a wake up away. Again, Errol Spence in that ring with DSJ. DSG. I call the man DSJ. That's how much money this motherfucker hit.
You know, it's really Angel Garcia saying most of the, you know, we know how Angel Garcia do. We know how Angel Garcia do. But let me get through some of these comments, man. Draco Bay off in the building. What's happening with it?
Man, Drake say he had
boxing. Stormy B, man, what's happening with it? Man, D-Lo 404 boxing, what's happening with it? Let me see who else off in the did I miss? Paul Supreme, what's good with it? And y'all hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, smash on the like button. And Stay Ready said that he said Money, he said that's the dude that was with G Unit that pushed up on Lil Wayne and Plies. Yeah, that was 40 Glock. 40 Glock was the one that pushed up on Lil Wayne and Plies. Okay. And then somebody else I had read it. Somebody else said that Glasses Malone, he had a hit with Akon. I don't remember his music right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Matthew Valentine's off in the building. Appreciate the super chat, Matthew Valentine's. But I don't remember really real talk. I don't remember I don't remember none of his music. Matter of fact, while we in here, let's just pull up his. He said he had a hit with Akon. I want to, cause I know, you know what I'm saying, I know his name, but I don't remember none of his music off the top. Let me see. Hold on, I'll pull it up. Hold on. Let me see if I remember this song. Let me play a little snippet. I don't even want to play it because they don't, you know how they YouTube be, but I don't want to play it too loud. Let me see. Oh yeah, man, you know who it is. Pull it up on your phone, Money. Pull up Glasses. Pull up Certified featuring Akon. You know who that is. Everybody know who he is. It's just been. Yeah, you know it. That was a long time ago, dog. When that came out, that was probably like 13 years ago when that came out. It's been so long since we heard anything about him. That's why, you know, y'all done forgot. Y'all know who he is if y'all pull that up, though. Dominique Reeks coming in from that Colchester, England. Off in the building. Yeah. Let me know when you pull that up. I'm gonna go through some of these comments.
I ain't never heard this shit in my life, bro.
You ain't never heard that back in the day.
Hell no.
ED562 in the house. He said, West up. What's good with you? Yeah, man. I just, like I said, I had forgot about it. But when it come to boxing, dude was tripping, dog. You gotta go watch that shit. Don Rick says Vinny Pazienza. That's his name, Vinny Pazienza. He said he broke his neck. He broke his neck and came back, and he came back better. But so let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about that, Money. So Angel Garcia is saying that he could see it in EJ. He said it. He said he could see it in him. He could see it in his soul that he ain't 100%, right? He said he could see it in his soul. He ain't 100%. So, and you know, Angel talk a lot of shit. Angel Garcia, he talk a lot. We all know that, you know. But I'm looking at the situation and I'm like asking myself, why would you do that? Why would you say, even if you really think that Spence is not 100% and you can see it in, right? Even if you really believe that, why would you say that? Because wouldn't that be making that excuse for Errol if Danny were to beat him? Wouldn't that be making that excuse? And that wouldn't that hurt your fighter? Wouldn't you want your fighter to be going in against 100% opponent at 100%, or you know, at least think for people to think that the opponent is 100%, right? Just like Terence Crawford said, when Terence Crawford was like, nah, I want to fight him after, right? Because I don't want nobody to be able to make no excuses and saying, oh, well, you know, it was because of the wreck, right? So why would you do this? So it, like Angel Garcia, it's like he talk a lot, but when you talk that much, sometimes you don't think about what you say before you saying it, right? And like I said, even if you do believe that, that was kind of stupid to say. And then if EJ beat your son, then motherfuckers can say, like, hey, he whooped Danny Garcia and he wasn't even 100%. Angel Garcia said it his damn self that he whooped him and he wasn't 100%. So, and then you promising a 7-round KO and all this stuff, bro. You building yourself up to fall down for a hell of a fall, because if Danny go in there and get his ass beat, dog, and that's putting a lot of pressure on Danny Garcia, right? It's putting a lot of pressure on Danny Garcia, right? Because he's building Danny up, right, and saying all of this shit, and he's putting more and more pressure on Danny Garcia. I don't know if he's doing it on purpose because he feels like Danny can perform better under all of the pressure, or I don't know or is he doing it to promote the fight? But that's a lot of that is a lot to adhere to, right? That's a lot of shit to have to answer to. And if you lose to Errol Spence, that's embarrassing, dog, to have to answer to all of that shit that you was talking, right? Gravy Davy, what's good? Off in the building. I appreciate the super chat. He says ETB salute from St. Louis. Yes, sir. That's he right there in your neck of the woods, Money.
Yeah, yes, sir. Gravy Davy.
Money. And Ernest Brown says Angel gonna be forced to throw in the towel. My bad. Hold on. He said forced to throw in the towel. He says just fuel the fire. He says Errol got a point to prove. Yeah, he stops Danny in the ninth. I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Like I said, I think the fight going the distance, but man, it's I ain't gonna lie, Money. And Evan Rodriguez off in the building. I ain't gonna lie, Money, right? it's been so much of weird, just strange, surprising stuff going down in boxing lately, man. I ain't gonna be surprised. Whatever happened in the fight, I'm not gonna be surprised. Everybody know that I got Errol Spence, looking spectacular. I got him winning in a spectacular fashion. I think that he just gonna beat Danny. Maybe damn near shutout. It might be damn near shutout. Maybe Danny only win 2 rounds, 3 at the most. That's what but I ain't gonna be surprised if some shit happened and I'm just totally wrong. Now how boxing been going down, I ain't gonna be surprised either way. And I'm gonna just keep it real. But man, what you take on that? All of the stuff that Angel Garcia is saying. Do you think it's smart for him to be saying shit like that? That he knows that EJ ain't 100% and this and that. Before you answer that, Money. Cleo Flores says, I think the fight goes the distance, but Spence wins convincingly off points like he did against Mikey Garcia. So yeah, man, let me get your take on that, dog.
What's crazy is, bro, when you said that shit, I was gonna say, now the nigga Miss Cleo, right? I was gonna say, now he Miss Cleo. When I was thinking about Cleo Floyd popped up, I had to laugh. I said, hell no. I was thinking about
that's my man, Cleo, solid dude, man. That's my dude.
Hey, shouts out to my bro Drico Bay. Drico, I'm happy you're all right, bro. I read your message too, man. I'm happy you passed that shit. That shit ain't no joke, dog. Drico say he had that corona shit. But just looking at it, I feel like you, bro. It's like you. But we know Angel gonna say what he want to say. But the thing is, he is exposing his hand, and they taking this fight because they think Earl is not 100%. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say taking it because the fight was already signed. But now I think they do really think they got a better shot. I think they do really think they got a better shot because they think this man is not 100%. Now, when I'm looking at him talking this shit, talking about he can see through his soul, and he can tell that he's not all the way back. Let me say this. People keep talking about they looking at Errol Spence about, oh man, he talking a little slower. He doing this. Man, Earl always talking slow, dog. He always talking slow. And when he laid back like that, it's just that the nigga got new teeth in his damn mouth. You gotta learn how to talk with that shit. It's gonna come out like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit don't just come through just fluent as it used to. So you talk with your motherfucking tongue, feeling everything different, man. When you got new teeth in your mouth, you trying to adjust to that shit, dog. You fixing your mouth a certain way and all that shit. So I'm not buying into all that shit. So let's get back to Angel Garcia. He talking about he can see that Earl is not all the way back. This, that, and the third. Oh, I can see this. You can't really see shit, Angel. You ain't really seeing shit because when we looking at this man on this motherfucking bag and we looking at this man on his pad work, this boy is sharp as a tack, like he's saying, dog. His daddy ain't gonna sit up here and say, we finna get the best EJ that you've seen this for. He's a different type of fighter, a man that's been with him since he was a fucking toddler. The one that raised his man, know everything about him, looking at his son go to work in the gym and saying that, you know what, my son look way different than what he used to be, but in a good way. But then you coming up here talking about, I see something wrong. He's not back. He's not back. We're gonna run through him and all this. We're gonna knock him out in the 7-round shit. It's good to try to motivate your son. Like you say, when you said that shit about Matisse, whoo, I'm happy he did it because I would have to chop my head off. This shit ain't gonna happen with Errol Spence, bro. Like when you look at Errol Spence, we see the cool calmness and collective in this dude, dog. The dude laid back and chill, you know what I mean? But what you saying this shit, Angel, it's like Keon say. So if Earl go out here and stop your son, let's just say he do go out here and stop your son. You telling us that a motherfucker that ain't all the way back that stop your son, he should be on a different level when he hit 100%. Because if he stopped your son and this motherfucker only 70, 65%, the sky's the limit. The welterweights, these motherfuckers should be scared. They should be running for the hills. 140 and 154, trying to get away from this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I look at Angel. I'm going to say Angel going to say whatever Angel going to say. Angel known for just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? He known for just talking shit, saying whatever that come to his mouth. But mainly he's trying to hype his son up. And I get it. I understand it, dog. Your son need all the confidence that he can get fucking around with this man in this hometown. You know what I'm saying? This ain't none of that Kell Brooks shit. This ain't none of that shit. You fucking around with EJ in Dallas. You fucking around with EJ in Dallas, dog. Shit that motivate this nigga. This nigga got his whole family in the building. This nigga finna have his fan base in the building. Like, bro, this shit finna listen. I know I'm saying I'm with you, Key. I think he go to unanimous decision. I don't think Earl stop him. But I'm like you, man. I won't be surprised if Earl, like I say, because Danny ain't never had no body work that's finna get put on him like Earl finna put on him, dog. He ain't never had no nigga to try to break him down and knock him out. Motherfucker just try to use it, just knock him out. You know what I mean? But like I say, you got a motherfucker that fight at a pace. Errol Spence fight at a fast pace, and this motherfucker let his punches go. This ain't Sean Porter smothering himself. This ain't Sean Porter can't get the right extension. This ain't Keith Thurman that gas out in the second half of the fight. You know what I'm saying? This is a nigga that's gonna walk your ass down and got the punch, that jab, that straight jab down the middle that your ass can't get away from. That Zab Judah kept hitting your ass with because he's a southpaw. You know what I mean? He's a southpaw. And Danny had a problem with southpaws. And we seen Zab hurt Danny. He just didn't follow up. If Errol Spence hurt you, man, if Errol Spence hurt Danny Garcia, the mind state he in right now, I pray for that man, dog. And I pray that he make it home safe to his family, just like I pray ESJ make it home to
He ain't gonna let him off like Keith Thurman did.
He ain't gonna let him off, dog. He go rush his motherfucking ass.
He ain't gonna let him off like Keith Thurman did. Especially after seeing, and like I said, especially after seeing what Terence Crawford did to Kell Brook. You as a fighter and a competitor, do you know how hyped that shit made him? And how he probably was up throwing punches as soon as he seen that shit. Like, man, I gotta fuck up Danny now. Like, I gotta fuck up Danny even more now. Man, well, so EJ, right? EJ also said himself. He said that he does everything better than Danny. He said he'll whoop Danny even if he was 70%, right? He said he'll whoop Danny even if he was 70%, right? Now, right now, I heard people saying, right, when he said that, Money, I heard people saying that Errol Spence was trying to hint that he's not all the way healthy, right? He said when people trying to saying that Errol Spence saying that he'll even whoop Danny even if he was only at 70%, right? So we got a lot of people saying that, you know, that was EJ hinting to everybody that he's really not 100%, but he could still whoop Danny. I didn't take it that way. Me personally, I didn't take it that way. I just took it as him saying that, look, even if you know what I'm saying, like, I'm just better than him. I'm just that much better than him. So even if I am 70%, I'll whoop him. You know what I'm saying? And salute to Corey Moe off in the building, off in that super chat. What's happening with it? Eric Woods, man, here Eric go. Here Eric, he talking about here we go. Here we go what? Here we go what, Eric? Now what? Man, but so shout out to Eric, man. That's my dude, man.
We talking about Danny, Eric. We talking about Danny.
Eric, man, Eric, that's my dude. Oh, but man, Eric be on the other, me and him be on the other side. You know, we don't really be in agreeing. But Eric, man, Eric is he was a beast, man, in his day. Eric used to be knocking cats out in them tough man competitions and shit. And he was a professional boxer himself. Eric, he you know what I'm saying? He had them butterbean, them heavy hands. He said Holyfield said the same thing about Ruiz. What about Ruiz? Cassandra Mason was happening with it in the building. She says I'm super late. Notification acting up again. Man, they don't be sending my notifications out like that. Man, like I said, a lot of people say sometimes they don't get my shit until the next day. Eric Woods says Spence should beat Danny if he is 100%. Matthew Valentine says EJ haters chasing. He said he is out 100. Let's go. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. We not getting the Wilder and Fury fight no time soon. So this is it right here. Wait, money.
Yeah.
I just thought about something, right? People was arguing for the longest time, right?
Uh-huh.
That Anthony Joshua was the biggest name in boxing. I haven't heard Anthony Joshua actually has a fight coming up next weekend.
December 12th.
December 12th, right? That's the not this coming up weekend, but the next weekend, right? Yeah. And ain't nobody talking about it. I haven't seen nobody talking about Anthony Joshua in a long time. You?
Man, I ain't heard a smidget from Anthony. I ain't heard nothing like. I ain't seen a Anthony Joshua post since Anthony Joshua post. I ain't seen shit about Anthony Joshua, dog. Wilder, Earl, everything that been going on is what's been going on. Like, I ain't seen nothing, dog. I ain't seen no promos or nothing. I think they're gonna try to wait and double down on that shit after the Errol Spence fight. They're gonna try to wait and double down on it. Yeah, but still, even with that being said, shit, motherfuckers ain't bad and just don't act like that. You know,
ain't nobody giving a damn about Anthony Joshua fight. Like me, I'm gonna watch it because the zone, man. I keep forgetting to cancel their ass, and they keep charging me. They keep charging me that 21 something every month. I look on my bank statement, and the zone keep popping up. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. But yeah, man, I had forgot about the Anthony Joshua was fighting. Like, that's crazy. Ain't nobody worried about Anthony Joshua fighting Pulev. Shit. That show you he must not be the biggest name in boxing like they claiming to. Corey Mo said he don't get no notifications neither. Yeah, YouTube be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? YouTube be on that bullshit. Especially now that I noticed. Because, you know, that's another thing, Money. And I told you, I was like, man, I don't want to turn that monetization on. Because I went a long time without turning the monetization on my channel. And you was talking me into doing it. He was like, man, turn that shit on. Stay Ready was talking me into doing it. And now I notice, since I turned it on, I noticed, dog. I noticed a difference, too. My shit don't be going out like that. Man, here you go, Draco Bay. I ain't Draco Bay. I'm not even finna. I ain't finna get on that because that's what Money want to hear. Monnie Brown want to hear that shit. I'm not even gonna repeat that. We ain't gonna repeat that today. Yeah. Boxing in the super chat. What's happening with it? He said most welterweight DSG included already said no to EJ. That's real talk. He was ducking him. You see how EJ
corrected him? Yeah, I said that too. Yeah, for 2 years now.
Hey, EJ grabbed that mic, nigga. He set up like.
I already knew what he was finna say, Key. I
knew he was finna get on it.
It hit me. It hit me when he said 2 years. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
yeah.
What? I'm like 2 years. I'm like, I say as soon as I say EJ grab that mic, I say, yeah. I said, I ain't even have to say it. I say, yeah, get his ass, EJ.
Yeah, get his ass. He was like, nah, y'all ain't gonna keep capping like that.
Right.
Like, ain't nobody been chasing me for some 2 years. Shout out, like Danny Garcia had been chasing them and calling them out for 2 years. Danny,
it haven't been 2 years. I called him out. It haven't been 2 years, but yeah, I called him out. Yeah, you don't have no choice, motherfucker.
Yeah, Danny cleared that shit up too. He was like, it was, a year, well, a little less than about 9 months. So Danny kept it 100. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying when we go back to this shit that Terence Crawford be saying. Like how Danny kept it 100, right? Danny didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? There was some stand-up shit. Danny cleared that up himself. He like, nah, it was like, more like 9 months. I was calling him out. Okay. Well, when Terence Crawford come on here and he telling all this false shit, it ain't that hard to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 100 about the shit. We know because the ones that really do this shit and follow what's going on, we know. And we gonna catch that shit quick when you tell a lie. My man Brandon House, what's good with it? Eric Wood says Danny is a good opponent to gauge where Spence is at. Yeah, he is a good, but I mean, I don't see Danny Garcia as no tune-up or a gauge type of opponent. Me personally, I see Danny Garcia is a top level opponent. Like I said before, you never seen Danny Garcia just get whooped. You seen him lose before, but they all like close fights. The only time that I can honestly say, and this is my opinion, some other dudes say different. The only fight that I can honestly say that Danny Garcia just basically lost easily to me is the Keith Thurman fight. I thought that Keith Thurman beat him clearly. I thought that Keith Thurman beat him in the early rounds, and I thought that Keith Thurman did enough in most of the later rounds to just move around and outbox him. I had Keith Thurman winning 8 or 9 rounds in that fight. I thought that Sean Porter and Danny Garcia was much closer than the Keith Thurman fight. But like I said, that was my opinion. Eric Wood says Danny is a live dog and has power. You can't overlook the kid. No, I agree with you. I agree with you, Eric Woods. Like I said, I'm gonna give Danny all his credit. I just don't think that he could beat. I don't think he could beat Errol Spence. But would I be? Would I be just like shocked? Like, oh, I can't believe that happened. Like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Like a Buster Douglas against Tyson. If Danny Garcia did beat him, no, I wouldn't be. I just, like I said earlier, like the shit that be going on in boxing now, can't nothing really surprise me now. You know what I'm saying? Can't nothing really surprise me. I've been shocked and surprised too many times these past few years for something like that to surprise me. But I just don't see it. MDK 216 says that he thought Lamont Peterson beat Danny Garcia clean. You can't say clean because you can't. That's like when you saying that you could say that you thought Lamont Peterson edged out that fight, but you can't say that you thought that he beat. I mean, you can, but that's like he didn't be, I mean, clean is saying that like he just basically he beat, and it wasn't no argument.
Ain't no way we can't see how.
I actually thought that Lamont Peterson did enough to maybe win or maybe get a draw. You know what I'm saying? I thought that myself. But Lamont Peterson was a dog. Lamont Peterson beat Amir Khan when Amir Khan was in his prime. You know what I'm saying? Jamilo Chestnut says, I love how in the hold on,
that's my bro, Jake. That's Chestnut. That's my bro.
Okay. You go ahead and read it.
That's a DSG fan who owed me $500 for to beat his ass. He said, I love how in the build up to this fight, people act like DSG don't got a shot. Keith won 8 rounds. In my opinion, Danny hasn't lost a fight. I thought he won both fights. He lost. He's saying he can't see how you saying Keith won 8 rounds, but he's saying he like how people in the build up saying Danny don't got a shot. Chestnut, we ain't trying to hear that shit. Danny finna get his ass whooped. Period. If that's the case, put that bet back on, motherfucker. You understand me? There's a reason why you snatched that bet off the table, goddammit. Don't play dumb. But go ahead, Keith.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, Money. I be so skeptical now, nigga. The way shit been going in boxing, man. I don't even be one to like. I'm getting. You know, I'm the biggest betting gambler when it comes to boxing. Now I'm kind of getting cold feet on a lot of shit. I'm like, man, it seems like every time I put some big money on the fight, I'm like, damn, is these motherfuckers throwing the fight just because I put money on it? Like, God damn.
That's what I would agree on though. I thought Danny won that fight against Lamont. I thought Lamont started late. Like I did. Like first when I seen it, I thought Lamont kind of edged it out. I went back and watched it. I gave it to Danny.
Yeah, I only watched the fight one time, so I can't. You know what I'm saying? And usually close fights like that, I usually go back. I go back and I'll watch it, you know, at least twice, at least. So I got to go watch that fight again. And like I said, I still want to go back and watch the Sean Porter and Danny Garcia fight again. Cassandra Mason says 2020 been a year of upsets for real, man. You ain't lying. That's
Cassandra.
Yeah, like Cassandra, you ain't lying. There's been some crazy stuff that happened. Like you couldn't have never told me in a million years that Teofimo was gonna beat Lomachenko like that. You couldn't even told me that last week, what happened last week, that Joe Joyce was gonna get in there and fold. Like that shit, that it had me, man. It's a lot of stuff that you couldn't have never told me that. Well, he cheated, so I ain't even gonna talk about that shit. But I never seen that coming. Lord to the game boxing talk. Kwame East in the building. He says, I believe Lamont showed the true blueprint on how to beat Danny in the second half of the fight. But Lamont, man, but like I'm saying, Lamont is a killer, man.
Yeah, I'm not at home.
My bad, bro.
Yeah, Lamont was a killer. Eric Wood says a lot of these upsets probably because a lot of these fighters might not be training like they should because of the pandemic. It could be, man. I don't know. I wouldn't say that's the case for Lomachenko. You know, hey, Teofimo is just, you know, he better than what we thought he was. Well, I wouldn't even say what we thought he was. He just had a chance to prove how great he is, and he proved that.
Let me say this though. When people say they feel like Lamont, I feel like Zab Judah, man, fought a hell of a fight. Like Zab was getting his ass whooped in the early rounds, but in the second half, he showed how Danny got, and now Danny got way better since then. But I ain't gonna look at the 140 Danny Garcia and bring it up to 147, which I do see that he still have problems like that. But with Errol Spence, I don't care what Lamont did, I don't care what Zab did, I don't care what nobody did before Errol Spence, dog. Earl Spence game, his fighting style is all bad for Danny Garcia. I've been saying this since the beginning. Danny has always been a weaker link at the welterweight division. I ain't gonna sit up here and stunt like Danny ain't a good ass fighter, but between Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, and Earl before Bud even came up, I was saying between all them dudes, Earl would beat Danny Garcia the worst. I think he'll fold. I think he gonna fold that boy up. I think he gonna fold that boy Keith Thurman up. But Danny, for us like brutally beating him, that boy, I feel like he gonna brutally beat that boy, man. I still
gonna beat that boy. Everybody know he gonna beat that boy.
Everybody know he gonna beat that boy. But yeah, though, man. But Danny coming to fight though. But I will say the dude when he fought Sean Porter, dog, he showed me that he's a natural welterweight now. Sean Porter move a lot of people, dog.
Wherever you at, if you're not subscribed to the channel, Everything Boxing and Sports on YouTube, make sure that you go and subscribe to the channel on YouTube, and then make sure that you go and subscribe to Monnie Brown TV on YouTube. Right, man. Money been putting in work, and if y'all ain't checked out the video that Money did on Bernie, Terence Crawford's people, Bernie, man, Money cooked dude. Like I cook dude in a more respectable way, right? Money went all the way in on him. I was like, man, Money, he ain't got no type of filter.
He told y'all, listen, I told you, dog, I match energy with energy, bro. That's how I do.
The real Benjamin Bloodline salute in the super chat. He says Herrera should have been his first loss. I agree with that. I did think that Herrera beat him. Jamal Renda, what's good with it?
Listen, and I'm talking about, Herrera bust this shit open in Puerto Rico, Key. And that's why I said this why I wasn't mad at Danny for fighting motherfucking Rob Saka. And I'm gonna keep it real, because before Rob Saka, bro, Danny Garcia went on a fucking street of fighting nothing but top fighters. Go check out Danny Garcia's resume, bro, before he got the Rob Saka. I said the man deserved a soft touch, right? But I said the only thing was he should have took Rob Saka ass to Puerto Rico when he went over there and knocked him the fuck out over there in front of them Puerto Rican fans, and fought that boy Herrera in America, where he would have been more focused in America than over there, because he tried to do too much.
I don't think that when Danny Garcia fought Herrera, he wasn't on his A game. Like that wasn't the best Danny Garcia. No. Danny Garcia wasn't. I don't think that he was always. See, this is what people don't understand. Money. This is what people don't understand. Football, basketball, all these other team sports. You have a team, right? So you got LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, Westbrook. All these guys, they have off nights. They didn't have off nights, but then they got the whole team to put it on. You got I got 80 some more games to play. Baseball players, you know what I'm saying? They got 100 and some games in the whole season. They have plenty of off nights. boxing is an individual sport. So you gonna have an off night, but the thing is, when you have an off night in boxing, you don't have nobody else to blame it on but yourself. And that's the thing, you know, some of these fighters, they have off nights. They have off nights, and sometimes an off night could be that they just barely pulled out a win, or off night could mean that they, you know, they lost to somebody that they shouldn't have lost to. But you know, I just think that was an off night for Danny. Cassandra Mason was good. She say that she know I still ain't got over Loma's loss. I ain't tripping on that. I'm not tripping on Loma losing. Like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to lose the money I lost. But, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna lie to you about that. But more so than that, I was glad for Teofimo. Like, I love when I see the best fighting the best, especially when it's a young fighter like that, when you think that he's good, but then you really don't know how good he is. And then he steps up and fights an opponent like that. And now you can say, like, damn, he really that good. Like, because I hate having to think and wonder and guess, you know? So I was more so glad for Teofimo. You know, he got a chance to really show how good he was.
He say, I ain't want to lose the money that I lost and shit.
Straight up. You know, shit, you know. Hey. Lawrence Williams says Theo Penn should have been Danny's first loss on ESPN. Go back and watch that fight.
That was a good fight, Lawrence. I know what you're talking about. And I think like round 9 and 10 was close. But nah, Lawrence, I think I thought Danny got it though. But it was close. And look, they never ran it back neither. But it was a good ass fight. Ashley Theophane and Danny Garcia was a good ass fight. If y'all ain't never seen that fight, I thought Danny won it though, Lawrence. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it was a good fight. I won't lie.
The young Marlo off in the building. The real Marlo TV. Man, y'all go subscribe to the young homie Marlo. Man, y'all go show some love to the young homie Marlo. Go subscribe to the real Marlo TV.
Hey, they be hating on my little brother, dog. That's one of the realest in the game, dog. They be
Marlo, man. Hey, Marlo funny as hell, dog. I be liking his videos, man. Marlo funny as hell, man. I be liking to watch his shit.
That nigga funny. That nigga third. That nigga Marlo.
Yeah. Real. Yeah. So y'all go show some support to the young homie, real Marlo TV. He said, money when you cook Bernie. He said, I gotta go watch that.
Man, you already see that, Bernie? Oh man, classic, dog. You gotta go see it.
Drop the link. Drop the link in the comment section, money.
To the Bernie.
Well, yeah, when you cook Bernie. Hey, like I said, I did it in a more respectable way, you know. Monnie Brown, he ain't got no type of filter. He just gonna go all the way in. He said he said Bernie want to get disrespectful, but he gonna show him he can match his energy.
Yeah, Bernie ain't got no filter neither. Shit, that nigga, he the one that started that shit.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, man, but shit, man, it's a lot going down, man. What you think about that Joshua Pulev, man? What you think about that shit, dog? Money, you on mute. Money,
you said about what, Nike?
I said that Anthony Joshua versus Pulev. Is there a fight you even interested in seeing?
Yeah, I'm a fan of Anthony Joshua, bro. I like Anthony Joshua. I like Pulev. He's solid, dog. Like he been a mandatory for a while too. So it ain't like I'm a knock him for his position and shit like that. So you know the fight must have been happening. So I'm gonna see how it go. I got Joshua winning. I don't see Pulev doing shit to take that scrap from him. But like I said, since Joshua lost and since Andy Ruiz showed that pressure, like when you pressure Anthony Joshua, give his ass trouble, I'm gonna see if Pulev come out there and try to fight that fight though. But I'm happy for Anthony Joshua, man. I want to see him because like when a nigga take his bumps and bruises, dog, when he come back, but that nigga took his slander. He took his ass whooping. He built himself back up, came back, didn't make no excuses, didn't say shit, came back, whooped Ruiz, boxed his ass, got his scraps back. So I'm looking to see how he looked after that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big situation. And plus, nigga, when I stream Anthony Joshua fights, I be having like 2,000 motherfuckers in the stream.
Right.
I love that dude, dog. But it's gonna be a cool fight, bro. It's another big heavyweight fight. It's a big fight. We taking us out of December. You know what I'm saying? I can appreciate the game for what it is. You know, Anthony Joshua, like I said, he earned my respect, dog. So I'm gonna look at it. It's gonna be a good fight, though, Keith. You're gonna be entertained. It's gonna be a good fight.
Right. John Kramer, he said he headed to the airport right now. Salute, John Kramer, man. Be safe out there. Man, y'all keep on. See, y'all, man, y'all know how I love to go to these fights, man. Y'all keep on testing. I'm like, y'all gonna make me get, man. Y'all gonna make me get on the damn phone and start looking at plane tickets, man.
Did I drop it in link? I mean, I drop it in there. I'm not sure.
Corey Moe says I'm interested in the fight, and this is a good challenge for Joshua. Yeah, man. I'm interested just in the fact that I want to see Anthony Joshua. Like I said, I like Anthony Joshua. I didn't like how he handled that whole situation, you know, with Deontay Wilder. But other than that, you know, I like Anthony Joshua. But I want to see it because I want to see how Anthony Joshua looking. As far as Pulev, I don't think like Pulev. I don't. He ain't shit to me. Like Pulev is whatever. Like he ain't nothing. It's nothing that makes me want to watch Pulev in the ring. Nothing. It's nothing at all that makes me want to get up. Like, oh yeah, Pulev is fighting today. Let me go watch it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to. But you know, it's that's about all I think about the fight. Like I want to see Anthony Joshua. But let me see, my man. Eric Wood says it's a tune-up fight. Pretty much. That's how I pretty much see. I pretty much see that this is like a tune-up fight. Lawrence Williams, KT Ryan. He says Ryan Campbell versus Luke Campbell versus Ryan Garcia will be in Texas with fans. Maybe you can slide up there. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll slide. I'll slide for sure. But man, like I said, this Corona stuff too, it gotta be. Plus, I got a baby on the way any time now. So I don't know. Like I said, I got a lot going on. I have a lot going on, so I don't know. I can't, you know, I got responsibilities and you know, I got a lot going on. So we'll see, man.
Nigga out of town, baby just been born.
Yeah, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I you know.
Looking like a deadbeat and shit.
Yeah, I can't do that. You know, when my son here, I gotta stay still for a minute, man. But you know, it is what it is, dog. But yeah, I'm excited though, man. I'm excited, man. I'm gonna be chilling for a minute, man.
He said the Virgil Ortiz and Crawford, that shit ain't happening, man. I don't believe that title.
Ancestral Ray says Angel gonna be mad when Danny face all red and he crying on his way back to the locker room like Porter, like the Porter fight. Hey, yeah, he was crying in the Porter fight, man. Y'all trip, y'all. Hey, man.
Show me who that boy.
Stall him out.
Nobody got boss
Garcia out, man.
Listen, Keon. The guy Earl, he did his thing. I give him that. But who got boss like Danny? Danny went to his hometown. He fought him in Dallas. We all know how it goes, judges and politics and all that bullshit. We know why we lost. Fucking politics. Yeah. These motherfuckers, they dope Danny up. We know what it is. You know, we done. We out of this shit. You know, I told Danny we want to buy 5 more barbershops. Fuck this boxing game. This shit don't love anyone. Thank the big man though. The big man got us. Thank the big man.
Yeah, man. Eric Woods, he say it's just talk, but did we hear about Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz? Yeah, I heard about it. That's not a fight. That's a great fight. That's a fight I would like to see. That's a fight that I would like to see, but that's not a fight that they will make on either side right now. Virgil Ortiz to De La Hoya is not gonna put Virgil Ortiz in there with Terence Crawford right now. He ain't. Who else he got? He got Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz. That's his 2 future cash cows, right? He ain't gonna do that. He know he ain't gonna do that. Virgil Ortiz can't know he not gonna do that. It's just not. But yeah, I mean, it's a fight I would like to see. It's a great fight for fans, but it will be a stupid fight for Virgil Ortiz's career.
Terence Crawford beat his ass, man.
Yeah. Terence Crawford beat like now. It's too early. It's just too early, you know.
Yeah.
Cassandra Mason, I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Queen. Yeah, but what else? What else is going on, man? You wanna cook on money?
Shit, what else here? What is here for in the boxing streets right now? Usually I have some shit. I'm so stuck on EJ, dog. Like my shit been blank. I ain't even dropped the video for real like that.
What y'all okay, so one thing I was looking for, right, is a lot of people were saying that EJ, when he did his little workout, right, they were saying that his face looked sunken in, that he looked drained because he was sweating and stuff, but his face looked sunken in. And I noticed a little bit of that. I ain't finna sit up here and just lie. I did notice his face looked sunken in a little bit, but now his face don't look like that.
Let me tell you why though, kid. Because he walked around at that weight. He been in shape for so long, right? Now, when Earl lose weight, go look at him when he on weigh-in day and look how his face look. That's just him being in shape. And now, like he put the work in to lose the weight, and y'all just seeing him. Y'all seeing him on weight longer than he ever been on weight. That's all that is, dog. Once he put the fluids back in, put the food in, everything can go back to normal. It's just y'all see the dude got the weight down. Y'all see how he look. Y'all see the weight down. Y'all see the weight down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy. Don't get me wrong. It ain't like he's making this shit and he doing it easy. You know what I'm saying? So he a little agitated. That's why when y'all see him up there and he talking slow, he really want to answer these questions because the motherfucker ready to drink and eat for real. But at the end of the day, he making a sacrifice and doing what he got to do. So that's just him, dog. When y'all look at somebody lose weight, your face always gonna be little. You losing weight, but after tomorrow, everything go back to what it is. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, man. But like I said, Money, I said that I was looking for that right yesterday and this week. In the little interviews he been doing, you can't see that no more. His face look normal now. I did notice it. I did, like I said, I did. I didn't take too much to it. But I did notice it, when he sat down after his workout that he did, when he did the public workout. And I did, because I said it to myself, like, damn, he kind of looked like his face looked kind of sunken in. It like, the bones, you can see the bones and shit. But now he look normal now. And it's kind of probably like what you said. His body, he's been walking around, it's got acclimated to walking around at that weight now. Right?
Yeah, people used to send him like that. Yeah, y'all used to send that nigga heavy. Y'all used to send that nigga heavy.
General Long says Danny not on weight. I don't know. Danny was big. Now, see, that's a thing that a lot of people didn't talk about, and I touched on it earlier when they had announced the fight. But when they announced this fight, Money, Danny was big as hell.
Yeah, Danny gonna make weight. Danny ain't never miss weight.
Nah, he ain't never missed weight. But Danny was big when they announced this fight. Danny was big. He was like in the high 180 pounds. Danny was big as hell when they announced it.
I agree.
Yeah.
He said it himself. I agree.
Yeah. So Angel Garcia, if you listen, Angel Garcia, he said that Danny is 150 pounds right now. So if that's true, Danny only has 3 more pounds to cut. So Danny is on weight. He's on weight.
Yeah, neither one of them dudes not making weight.
D Hodges, salute. He says, great show, bro. He says, Money LDBC, salute, chat, and the family. What's good with you, D? General Long says, nah, he looked way better than he did in the Porter fight. That's real. He looked a lot better than what he did in that Porter fight. Man, EJ good, dog. He good. He's super straight. John Kramer says Danny looked like he 15 pounds over. Dog, he don't look. Danny do kind of look. He do look a lot thicker than EJ do right now. He do look a lot bigger, but he don't look no 15 pounds. But right. I don't think that Danny gonna have issue making. Well, I'm not gonna say issue. I don't think that Danny is gonna miss weight. I think Danny gonna make weight. He might have to drain himself. I don't know. Who knows? But Danny
that's 160 pounds, John. He ain't at no 160 right now, dog. He ain't at no 160 no 2 days away, dog. You gotta be crazy, John. Ain't nowhere in hell he at no 160 right now. No.
he said he said Danny Face gonna be sunk in because he still got to get at least 15 pounds off.
Yeah, you from
tripping.
You ain't even from Vegas. You from Ohio, boy.
That man ain't no 15 pounds overweight, dog.
Hey, that nigga Diddy told Sean. That nigga Sean told Roof. You in my city. Live here. Be here. That nigga Diddy, you're not even from Vegas. You're from Ohio, boy.
Hey. Hey, that shit was funny as hell, dog. Sean Porter trying to turn up. Hey, Sean Porter looked at goofy as hell trying to turn up.
Trying to talk shit.
Yeah.
Roof. I was like, why not your daddy ain't taking no ring?
Your dad, nigga, did you and Kenny, nigga, did y'all practice that shit how many times before you did that? Yeah. Kenny was in the mirror practicing that shit.
Right.
But man, shout out to Sean and Kenny, man. They good people though, man. Eric would say they would kick his ass out the hotel if he was that heavy. For real. Straight up. And Eric, man, he said he got an up and coming heavyweight to look out for. He said his name is Kingsley Ibeh. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's Ibeh. Ibeh, whatever. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but he said it's his heavyweight. Yeah, man, maybe we can get him on the show. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can get him on the show. Up and coming heavyweight. Is he fighting? I'm pretty sure he's fighting with Top Rank because I know Eric. I know Eric worked with Top. I don't know if he still worked with Top Rank, but he worked with Top Rank for years.
If you're that good, then we ain't gonna have no choice but to know him.
Yeah, real talk. Yes, sir. General Long in that super chat. Appreciate you, family. He says, just for the show, fam, new subscriber in me. Man, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. And then make sure, General Long, make sure that you go and subscribe to Monnie Brown TV also.
Much love, General Long. Much love, fam.
Yes, sir. Jack Ash, Eric Wood said he had a draw with Vinello. I don't know who that is. You know who that is? You familiar with him?
Who had a draw?
He said his fighter had a draw with Vinello. I ain't never heard of him. Put his first name in there, Eric. He said he said that he thought he won the fight though.
Vinello.
Yeah, Vinello. That's how you. Wonder X says, "What's my email?" Man, General Long. He said, yeah, he is a top ranked heavyweight. Oh, he said Guido Bianello. You know him? I gotta see him. I might know him. Do you know him, Money? Money.
Guido
Benello. I gotta see him.
All these damn Nellos, dog.
Let me see. Let me look him up and see if I.
Is it Guido Benello or Guido Benello? I thought I saw a V somewhere right now.
Some of these dudes, you know, I might know by shit. Kurt Anderson know it. Kurt Anderson go.
Oh yeah, you know Kurt. Oh yeah,
oh yeah. I see him, dude.
Guido.
I know, dude. Look him up. It's this dude. But hold on. We seen him on some of the top rankings.
Oh
yeah. I know exactly who he is.
And I was just about to say that. Is he from Italy?
Yeah, I know who he is.
I told that says he's from Italy, 7-0, and one with 7 knockouts.
Yeah.
Hey, oh no, I like him, dog.
Yeah,
hey, that's the one they got the. Hey, yeah, hey, Eric, I like him, dog. Hey, I like him, dog. That boy got some dog.
So he's saying that his fighter, he was an Olympian in Italy. Yeah, so he's saying that his fighter fought him. I know, dude. He's a top heavyweight prospect right now. I know, dude. Like I said, I would just have to see him. But yeah, Leonard Ellaby knows, man. Where you been, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. Hey, dude, funny as hell, dog. His name is Leonard Ellaby Nose, right? And he got a picture of Leonard Ellaby's big ass nose on his for his picture.
That's weird.
This nigga crazy as hell, dog. Hey, Yeah, man. Yeah. I know exactly who dude is. I actually seen him fight a couple times. Now I gotta go see the fight with your fighter against him now. I'm gonna go watch it.
He said his fighter fought him.
Yeah, his fighter fought him.
The one that got the draw.
The one that got the draw. He said his fighter drawed against him, and he said he thought his fighter won that fight, but they gave it a draw. So
Is
yeah,
your fighter undefeated?
Kingsley, yeah. Definitely.
I gotta get off my boy Leonard though. Leonard, my guy, dog.
What happened?
I know I'm fucking fans. I gotta get off my boy Leonard Ellaby.
Yeah, Leonard Ellaby. You know what? Leonard Ellaby, cool, man. That's a cool Leonard Ellaby, cool as hell, man. You if you meet Leonard Ellaby, that's he a cool cat, man.
You know, I rock with Key. I talked to him. I hit him up, dog. That nigga hit me right back. I hit him again. He hit me right back again. I say, damn.
No, Leonard Ellaby solid, man. He a cool, solid cat. He's a solid cat. You know, we be clowning and shit and
what that boy said,
the Leonard Ellaby voice and all that, but he a cool cat.
But that boy say, you betting on Thurman?
Yeah, man. He told me, man, I should. When he told me that, I wanted to go. Yeah, man, I want to go get my money back for that Thurman for that bet I had placed.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought Thurman was gonna win too. Shit.
Hey, man, Leonard Ellaby came in there, man. When we at the betting, right? I just got done placing my bet. Leonard Ellaby came up in there, man. He on one phone, right? He had about 7 phones in his hand, right? He had about seven cell phones in his hand, and man, he must have had a good 250,000 on him. He went in place, and I'm like, man, who you? I'm like, man, so you just went and put all that on Pacquiao? You just bet on the fight, huh? He like, oh no, I ain't bet on the fight. He's like, who you bet on? I said, man, I bet on Keith Thurman. He said, Keith Thurman? You put all that money on Keith Thurman? I said, yeah. Now I'm thinking like, man. Now I'm thinking like, yeah. He's like, oh shit. Well, okay. He shook his head, and I'm like, man, I hope I ain't fucked up. And yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up. Yeah, man.
Hey. Switch that to
Leonard Ellaby, he trying to act like he wasn't betting. He just, man, I'm betting on something else. I ain't betting on the fight. Leonard, no, good so damn well he's betting on that fight.
Right, man, I want to tell you what they doing.
Yeah, he ain't want to say though. Jackson off in the building. He says this ain't gonna do nothing but make Spence more ferocious in this fight with all that talking. That's real. Yeah, man. I can't wait, man. I'm excited, Money. I'm excited, man. Like I said, I can't wait. I can't wait till this weekend, man. I can't wait till this weekend. What you any words, you know what I'm saying, before we get up out of here? We're gonna go to Blue Blood Sports TV. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, we finna get up out of here, but before we get up out of here, make sure that y'all smash the like button. You know, make sure that you hit my like button. And Money, with anything else you got to say before we get up out of here? What's your closing words?
Just respect to the chat. Thank y'all for coming through, rocking with us, man. Feel me? Much love, much appreciated. Thank everybody who donated, show love to the bro. Listen, man, it's gonna be a hell of a night on Saturday. Y'all come through, man. Y'all order that pay-per-view, man. If you could, order that pay-per-view if you ain't in the building. Show love to somebody that's going out there putting their life on the line for us, and it's a hell of a fight. We're gonna enjoy it. Can't say too much about the undercards, but shit, the fight itself go be a hell of a fight, man. You feel me? Follow me on Monnie Brown TV. Follow me on Instagram at Monnie_the writer. I will be streaming the fight for the ones who don't got nowhere to see the fight. We going up. You feel me? Appreciate y'all, man. We gonna keep grinding out, and me and Key got some things in storage for y'all. Y'all just stay tuned for 2021. You feel me? Yes, much love. Y'all know how I get down. Big dog status.
Yes, sir. Leonard Ellaby Knowles says, Tank the future of boxing. Tank ain't a star. Tank a superstar. You know, see, all these guys need Tank.
Tank don't need to fight none of these guys. These guys need Tank Davis. Tank Davis is a star. You know, we got a plan for Tank. We did it with Floyd Mayweather. We got the blueprint over here. And Top Rank, but see, we got a plan for Tank. We're not worried about none of those other guys. Those guys are worried about Tank.
Hey, but anyway,
Right.
Chef Boyd says a great show, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody that sent super chats and donations to the channel. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. We out until tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow after the weigh-in, and y'all already know what it is. We out.
Hell nah, John. Ain't nobody speaking English on the undercard.
Already.